Hello everybody, this is Pitch Gold Black here and welcome back to another video in which today I'm going to be unboxing my most anticipated Doctor Who DVD release of the year. I would have said the Fury from the Deep animation. And yes, as you can see, I shall be unboxing the Steelbook, the beautiful Steelbook that it is. I've always found with regards to the recent missing episode animations that the Steelbook artworks have always been much nicer than the standard DVD releases of the stories in question. I've always found the regular DVD covers of Power of the Daleks, Macro Terror and Faceless Ones to be pretty awful in my opinion, but with the standard DVD release of Fury from the Deep animation, they actually managed to do a good one, for once in my opinion. But either ways, let's proceed with the unboxing of this beautiful Steelbook. This is something I have been anticipating so much, as Fury from the Deep is one of my absolute favourite Doctor Who stories of all time. It is my second favourite, to be exact. And I am just so happy that the BBC or whoever have animated this brilliant story, and we can finally have the story in a visual moving image fashion once again. But yeah, Fury from the Deep, it's just a brilliant story. Such good character stuff for Victoria, such a creative monster. The writing is brilliant, just everything about this story just reeks of brilliance, and it is a story that I absolutely adore. So for the front cover, we have the TARDIS being kind of lapped up by tendrils of weed in foam on the beach, with the sea and one of the refineries in the background, with more tendrils of weed. BBC Doctor Who 12, not surprised there. Fury from the Deep 3 discs. And then for the spine, BBC Doctor Who Fury from the Deep, little DVD code thing there, 12 Blu-ray disc. We have the back here, which has the back artwork there of the Doctor, Jamie and Victoria kind of looking on at the TARDIS being kidnapped by the weed, with more bits of weed bursting out of the sea there, with a helicopter up there, and more kind of tendrils of weed just snaking about the place. Synopsis on the release and the story, and the special features and what this Blu-ray Steelbook includes. Various bits about the original cast and crew of the story. Feature length is 124 minutes, which is pretty short for one of these 6-part missing episode animations. The lengths of these have varied wildly, and I'm not quite sure what the factors to that are, but the Power of the Daleks one was listed as 175 minutes on the Steelbook, and the Faceless Ones was listed at 145 minutes on the Steelbook releases, so this one's on a bit of a shorter side, but it's Fury from the Deep, so I can kind of forgive it with regards to that because it's such a brilliant story. The TARDIS brings the Doctor, Victoria and Jamie to the coast of Kent, England, where the ESGO complex is drawing up natural gas under the North Sea via a huge network of pipes linked to their offshore rigs. But the Doctor is convinced he can hear something in the pipes, a heartbeat, something alive. Others at the complex have heard it too, and one by one contact with the rigs is being lost, but Chief Robson will have none of it, and work will continue, and so it does, until sentient aggressive seaweed begins attacking its base and taking over the personnel one by one, creating a spearhead from which it will launch its attack and enslave the entire human race. Can the Doctor discover a way to stop the weed advancing, or does the only real chance of success lie with Victoria? And if it does, can a way be found to utilise that without harming one of the Doctor's very best friends? Most of the BBC's original master recordings for Fury from the Deep were lost after the programme's original transmission. However, audio-only recordings have survived and have been used here to create a brand new, fully animated reconstruction of this lost classic. And then for within this Steelbook release, we have the 6 episodes in colour animation and black and white animation, audio commentaries for all 6 of the episodes, production subtitles, surviving footage from the original production, episode 6 film trims and behind the scenes footage again from the original production, animating Fury from the Deep, Fury from the Deep teaser trailer, info text subtitles, The Cruel Sea, Surviving Fury from the Deep, photo gallery, the slide audio drama, which I reviewed recently, and wow, that's a nice little inclusion into the release, as it's basically a radio serial prototype to Fury from the Deep, written by Victor Pemberton, done a couple years prior to the original production of this. The visual effects interview with Peter Day and interview with Victor Pemberton, the original writer of Fury from the Deep and the slide, PDF ROM content as well. And as I mentioned, a bit about the original cast and crew, and the run length is 124 minutes. And so then we have the Steelbook in its full glory without the little slip card, and boy oh boy does it look just absolutely beautiful. Man, is that stunning. So then included on the back of the cardboard slip, we have a advertisement for Time Lord Victorious and upcoming releases to do with Time Lord Victorious. As interesting as it sounds, I'm not really 100% sure if I'll check out any of Time Lord Victorious. It sounds like amazing and what have you, but there is literally so much other stuff with regards to media that I want to kind of check out and what have you, that I'm not sure if I have the time for Time Lord Victorious, to be honest, but it does sound really, really good. Then we have the booklet, which replicates the standard DVD and Blu-ray cover arts. Really like this cover art actually, it looks really, really good. And with regards to the animation that is contained within or done for this particular release, it is of a different animation style to that of Power of the Daleks, Macra and the Faceless Ones. I'm not 100% sure for the reasons why, and I'm assuming that they used multiple companies to create these animations in order for them to release like the Faceless Ones and Fury all within 1 year. So I think they used like a different animation company or what have you for Fury from the Deep. But from the stills that I have seen of Fury from the Deep's animation, it looks fantastic actually. Like with regards to Patrick Troughton's face here, it looks like his face has so much more kind of depth to it. It looks lot more kind of sunken and kind of older than his kind of face in the animations for the Faceless Ones, Macra and Power. Not that those animations are bad, I just feel like that with regards to the Patrick Troughton Doctor, this particular animation appears to be more realistic to the original Patrick Troughton live action face, I guess we could put it like that. And Jamie and Victoria look fantastic as well. Then here we've got an introduction there and a still from the animation kind of showcasing all of the kind of main characters having a bit of a power stance. The second Doctor looking pretty concerned. Maybe Van Lutyens in the corner there. Original stills from the original production back in the 60s with production notes. Victoria having a panic attack by the looks of things. A very interesting and ill looking Robson, and another fantastic still from the animation there. And they've got the next pages there with Victoria and one of the kind of rig crew members with a torch. Very nice kind of perspective shot that. Then they've got disc contents here, and then there you've got the back of this booklet here. I really like this kind of colour combination of black, dark green, dark kind of burgundy red and white. It looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there is the booklet. And so then opening up the Steelbook itself, we have the 3 discs with the 3rd disc here with the special features, and then the first 2 discs here again with the special features listed on them. And then for the back artwork of the Steelbook, I like what they've done here. Get that disc out. It is the infamous Mr. Oak and Mr. Quill, who feature in probably the scariest clip of Doctor Who of all time. So yeah, that's a really, really nice kind of detail to put in the back of the Steelbook. And so there was my unboxing on the latest Missing Episodes animation Steelbook, Fury from the Deep. Overall, I've got to say I am extremely impressed with this latest addition to the Doctor Who Missing Episodes Steelbook range of DVDs, and hopefully this is a collection that will increase over the years with more and more missing episode animations and what have you, because I have absolutely loved collecting these Steelbooks so far, and all of them are absolutely fantastic and the artwork to them is incredible. If I was to rank them, my 4th favourite Steelbook artwork would be the Faceless Ones, 3rd being Power of the Daleks, 2nd being the Macra Tower, which was my favourite Steelbook cover for a very long time until this absolute beauty came along. But yeah, I'm in absolute love with this Steelbook, and I cannot wait to watch this absolutely brilliant story in animated form. So whereas I am most hotly anticipating this latest Missing Episode animation, and I cannot wait to watch it, as it is my 2nd favourite Doctor Who story of all time, I am kind of have one little thing that I'm a little uncertain about. Whenever it comes to the Missing Episode soundtrack release narrated by Fraser Hines, which was absolutely brilliant and still is, it is extremely atmospheric on audio with like the heartbeat and what have you in audio form. So I'm just wondering like how atmospheric this particular visual form of Fury from the Deep will be, how well the atmosphere will be translated into the animation form. So I don't think it will be as atmospheric as it will be on audio, but then again that might be just me being a bit pessimistic. Yes, overall I am extremely happy to add this Missing Episode animation Steelbook to my collection, and I cannot wait to watch it. So like, favorite, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing video. Pitch Go Black, dematerializing.